Welcome back to another episode of Inword News. It's your boy Dre. Got some new things going today, so we're testing them out. Greg Abbott, the current governor of Texas, has been trying to pardon that Army sergeant that killed a Black Lives Matter protester that wasn't bothering nobody. He's been going out of this happened back in 2020, but he's trying to pardon him because he just got found guilty for it. And while that paperwork's being done, there's another judge somewhere else in Texas that's trying to have this black dude get 70 years for spitting at a cop because he said he wants to set an example. Like, by no means am I endorsing spitting at a fine officer of the law. But the idea of 70 years for spitting while you're trying to while your governor is trying to get a guy off for murder, this isn't like they're trying to mess up. This man was so clear cut of murder that he was found guilty. And now the governor's like, well, now I'm just going to pardon him. Just going to pardon him. Oh, he was found guilty? Oh, we all know he was guilty? It was a decision that he was guilty? Well, I'm just going to ignore the consequences. TikTok has passed through Montana state legislature, so it's on its way to becoming a law. Basically, it's just the only place it has left is the governor's desk for him to sign it, and then, you can't have TikTok in Montana. I don't know if they're going to check your phone. I don't know if it's like it's going to be banned in the state, so once you drive there, once you enter data area for Montana, airspace, whatever, it's just going to stop working. But yeah, Montana's about to be the first state to make TikTok illegal. So I hope Hannah has other ways of making income because you won't be going viral on the TikToks for long. A robot that was supposed to be built for a lot of work, apparently he just collapsed somewhere. I guess they were simulating a warehouse environment. So the robot was moving boxes. And I don't know if it was breaking them down or processing them or whatever, or just moving them. But it did 9 boxes and then just fell over. So everybody's cracking jokes about how I did 15 minutes of slave labor and quit. And realized that this was the only appropriate option. And because robots are smarter than humans. And there's no way this thing costs, what was it? $20 million and then shut down after a couple minutes or shut down after 9 boxes. The robot had to have made the choice of, I need a break. What else happened? So I don't know how it works in Amazon, but when I worked at Forever 21, we had to do 30 to 50 boxes a day. And we didn't have mechanical body parts. It was just us. And we had to open the box. Well, we had to get the boxes off the wall, open the boxes, unpackage everything, censor everything, hang everything, then put it up. We had to do 30 to 50 boxes. So if this robot's killing over after 9, he never worked, in the slave labor that I worked in, because I was built different. Yeah. But I was also 21 to 23, I think. Trinity Moravian Church is doing what a church should be doing. They recently bought $3 million worth of medical debt for $15,000, and then they burned it at some debt jubilee. I think that's what they called it. But my thing is, you can buy $3.3 million worth of debt for $15,000. So their tithes and offerings and the collection plate for $15,000 got rid of $3 million worth of debt. So that means any of these rich people that say that they're for the people they want to help, they can easily buy a lot of debt for a little money. Bro, $15,000. I get, buying debt and paying it off is more expensive than, people want to make it seem, but apparently it's not, because a church did it with $15,000. Now, $15,000 is no small amount of money by any means, but if you can take $15,000 and get rid of $3 million, bro, what are we doing here? Where's the conversation? Smart guns are finally hitting the market. I don't know when or where. I think they're out now. But these guns operate on a fingerprint or facial scan, I guess, operation that costs about $1,500. The gun enthusiasts are crying over it because, guns, we're going to have problems. But at the same time, they got a point, because they're always saying like, if you're eating food and, something's on your hand, or like you're working in your garage, oil, like literally anything on your finger, and you can't use your gun because it's not recognizing your fingerprint, that could be a life or death situation. And like, they're right. Or like, if you got like a new face scar, or you're wearing a hat and you can't, it's not recognizing you can't shoot. So, they're crying, but they got a point. In a life or death situation, that is dangerous. That will mess you up. But the whole point of this is to keep thieves from getting your gun, to keep your children from accidentally shooting themselves or shooting somebody. Like, this isn't about your life, but this is a little about the death situations that are happening that shouldn't be happening. This is an extra step. This isn't like the cure to everything, but, a broken clock is right twice a day, so they get that one. This story was very complex. I really don't know have no idea what's really going on with this one. But apparently a woman was awarded $800,000 after she got fired from a job because she didn't consent to something called an orgasm shot. Like, the weird thing is she still, like, it was still a thing that she did. She still got, I guess, the orgasm of it. But apparently it's supposed to increase arousal, but ended up causing excruciating pain and loss of sexual function. So they broke her vagina and then fired her. But my thing is, if she didn't sign the consent forms, what was the operation even done? Like, what? I don't understand how we got into this situation if consent forms weren't signed. But she got $800,000. So I don't know if this is a constant pain, a sometimes pain, or what. But she got some money, and now she's doing, I guess, relatively okay. And on to the all hiring segment. I went and got a bunch of artists. So these all artists, painters, digital artists, some type of medium of art. Kid Tweak goes way back. He did the Cup Noodles logo. I've known the man since middle school. He does murals, canvases, digital art, pictures of cars, pictures of you, selfies, all that. Just hit him up. Except he's very popular. He has a lot of people hitting him up at once, so be patient. He gonna get to you. He gonna make sure you get what you asked for. Doc Smurf's art is graphic designer. He does all kinds of like really cool, I don't want to say hyper realism, but his stuff does look more realistic. I guess it's more realistic features, but it's still a cartoon style. It's still like a very anime and like different art style, but it's dope. I like it. I've always enjoyed his art. I'm glad he's starting to post more. But yeah, if you want something drawn, if you want characters designed, if you want things acknowledged, get at him. Hit him up. Let him do some work for you. He does all kinds of stuff. I think he works on his own graphic novels. I don't think he's just creating characters. I think he has something in the works. But until it's done, he ain't gonna put it out. But if that's something you want done, or if you pay well enough, I'm sure he'll put his to the side and help you with yours. Shannon Nicole Designs is a female artist. She draws. She does designs. She did the original painting for the Ignorant Noodle when we first did it, when we was operating out of my mom's kitchen. And, it was me and, call me whatever you want, sitting there in front of our microphones. But she did that. She was one of the first people to draw something for me. And then I got her to commission like a bunch of stuff because I was giving guests to people that pulled up. So yeah, if you want to gift for somebody, or if you just want something for yourself, she paints canvases. She does digital design. She can give that to you. She can help you with your logo. I think she does like other stuff like knickknacks and stuff that she can draw on and give that to you. I think she even does graduation caps. I'm not sure. Check her on that. Ask her about that one. I'm not entirely sure, but hey, listen, if she can, she will. And Era of Evermore is he has a dark style, and I really like it. He did my comic for sexual assault comic that I did. He did that one because the subject matter was very dark, and I like his dark style, like the way he draws. And even though he can write happy stuff, and he can do happy pictures, it's just the style of it is like Tim Burton. and I don't want to say he draws like Tim Burton or no, it's just like, no matter what the content is, the style itself looks dark, no matter how happy what's being portrayed. And I love it. Like his character designs are really cool. He has his own graphic novels that he puts out. Yeah, check them out. They're great. They're amazing. I mean, like all these people I've worked with, so like I like what they do. I'm a personal fan of all of them. That's why I went back and I was like, I'm gonna make it easy this week instead of trying to find a bunch of new people. I'm just hit up the old classics. Shout out to them, man. That's it for this week. I'll see you guys next week. And if you know any black businesses that you want promoted, or you got a black business that you want me to promote, just hit me up, send it to me, DM me, email me, tweet me. Bye.